talking about stress relief. Lori from Women's Health on the Go. I've got Karen Meyer. She's a licensed massage therapist from River Therapeutic Massage in Beacon, New York. And we are going to talk about stress relief. As you know, with every conversation that I kind of talk about, I always talk about stress. So I thought it'd be a really great idea to have someone come in and talk about stress relief. But first, welcome, Karen.
Thank you.
My first guest. Very excited. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how did you get into massage therapy?
Kind of the back way. It's my second career. I started off as a dental assistant for many years, and when I moved up to Dutchess County, I had a random visit at my doctor's office. I was chatting with the nurse, who has since become my mentor and a good friend, and she was going to massage school. And I had had several massages before, and I just thought, what a cool job to have. So fast forward 10 years, where I periodically thought about it, and then time and money or whatever, and finally it was time, and I went to school, and in New York, you need 1,000 hours of training to be a licensed massage therapist. And it was a lot more, you know, I had the same thoughts as a lot of people. It was a pampering, feel-good thing. Kinesiology, anatomy, physiology, all this stuff came into play, and I learned the benefits of massage, that it wasn't just a feel-good pampering thing. So that was great, and there's been a lot of research since then, as we know, proving that it is beneficial for stress and a lot of other conditions, ailments, whatever. So, so this is what I do full-time now. I love it. People are much happier to see me now than when I was in the dental office.
Oh, yeah, I can bet. I don't like going to the dentist.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's not my favorite place to go by any means, so I can imagine that people would rather come to see you now than in the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, so as I was saying before, stress has a huge role in how our bodies are. A lot of illnesses, there's lots of research that's coming out. It's coming out more and more each day with our cortisol levels and C-reactive protein. There's a whole bunch of kind of stuff that comes out that's showing that stress can cause disease. And I'm a big proponent on stress relief. So let's start talking about stress relief. So first off, as a massage therapist, what is your take on stress?
Well, you're right. There is a lot of research, and the last time I checked, I think it was at least 75% of other diseases have some relation to stress levels of the person. And there are few things that help with stress. I mean, you want to really not become dependent on drugs and alcohol. There's meditation and yoga, exercise and diet, of course, are great. But for massage, it's beneficially?
Yeah,
one of the benefits are immediate, where it does reduce the cortisol levels, it does reduce your blood pressure, your heart rate, and it feels good. So that happens with each visit. As you get massage on a regular basis, the effects can be cumulative, where your body will respond faster, it'll last longer, it helps with pain, physical pain, emotional pain, and just gives you that feel-good feeling, that feeling of well-being, that counteracts the stress that you're having, whether it's good stress or bad stress. It's still not good.
So how can massage, like, I know we were talking before about like the whole concept of therapeutic touch and stuff like that.
Right. There are different kinds of massage, as a lot of people know. People come to me sometimes and say, oh, you know, I had a massage at a spa, but it wasn't a therapeutic massage. And all touch really is therapeutic. When you're holding and cuddling a baby, you're touching them, they're going to thrive more so than the baby that's just in the crib all the time. So whether you're getting a light, Swedish, fluff and buff, whatever you want to call it, massage, it's just as beneficial as a deep tissue massage. There are medical massages for people who had some kind of physical trauma, an accident, neck injury. There's sports massage, different kinds of massage that way. But again, the touch itself is therapeutic, and it's going to be calming your body and relieving stress regardless of what else the intention might be for that session.
So it's almost like saying that no matter what kind of massage you end up getting, whether it's one of those, like to me, the one that I feel like, oh my God, this is so painful, stop touching me, as compared to the massage that it's like, it's nice and light. Either way, that touch is going to be beneficial for us.
It is beneficial. I mean, if the touch is painful to you, and you're uncomfortable, you should let your therapist know. If it's for an injury, sometimes it can be painful because it's a different kind of therapeutic. But if you're just there for relaxation massage, it should not hurt. And I've had massage too where the therapist was a little too excited about putting their elbow in me, and I had to say, just back off. It's causing me stress.
Yeah, I know that I've actually had a few massages by Karen, which all of them have been absolutely amazing. I know that most of us, where do we hold tension? I would say
neck and shoulders.
Neck and shoulders is a thing. And I know that sometimes Karen had to get in there a little bit, and it was a little painful, but I knew that it was going to be beneficial. It wasn't to the point where it was not helpful.
It was that feel so good pain.
It was like that feel so good pain. But what I can also say is that I've had many massages throughout my life in different areas of wherever I was living. And for me, my massage with Karen was very, very unique. And, so I wanted you to talk about, how do you... I know there's different kinds of massages, and I know, like, before when we were talking about, there's all these little different kind of... I don't know if it's modalities or different, like I know you've spoken about a Hawaiian massage, all these different kind of things. So how do you kind of determine what kind of, what you're going to actually do? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And again, it depends a lot on the person that comes in, what their complaint is, what they're looking for. Most of my clients are there for relaxation, stress relief, stress management, actually. So if their problem is mostly in the neck, I'm going to focus on that area, low back, whatever it is. And I try different things for them. So I do some Swedish, I do some deep tissue work depending on the area. Sometimes I do stretching. Sometimes I'll throw in some heat. I have heated pillows that I use or warm stones. It kind of depends. And sometimes we need to play around and find out what works for the person.
So do you kind of actually try to use a combination of different things?
I do. Yeah, I always use a combination. And sometimes I just keep, doing different things, and they're fine. Sometimes they find that thing you did last time. So it depends. Everybody's different, and every time is different.
Yeah. For
each person. Sometimes they want to be stretched. Sometimes they just want to lay there. That's it. I don't want to move. Don't move me. And
yeah, because I know that I've had massages where it's just been this. I've gone to the person a couple of times, and it's been like, okay, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. I've gone to Karen, and I'm like, what is she doing? She didn't do that before.
Yeah.
It's a good kind of. It's a good way of actually, for me, I like it because then it's just
it kind of keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
And again, if there's something that someone likes and they request it, then that's fine. But I do take a lot of continuing education, so I like to incorporate. You mentioned the Hawaiian, the Lomi Lomi that I went out to Washington last year, and for 2 weeks I did training there. So I'll throw that in. It's something a little different.
Now, when we're talking about these, Hawaiian Lomi Lomi or the Swedish massage, what exactly is it? Is it certain movements that are different?
It's
is
technique.
Is it technique?
Yeah,
is it just the way that you're, let's say we're rubbing a certain muscle. Is it instead of going this way, you're going that way?
It's technique. It's sometimes like the Hawaiian is like a sequence.
Oh, okay.
The Hawaiian massage is kind of a whole sequence. I don't do the whole sequence generally each session, but I'll do some parts of it.
Okay.
That I find that are relaxing for people, the repetitiveness of it. The stretching, a combination of shiatsu. Sometimes I'll use a little shiatsu or Thai massage.
What's shiatsu?
Shiatsu is finger pressure.
Okay.
Similar to acupressure.
Okay.
In the West, we call it acupressure.
Now, is that what, so last time I was at Karen's, I don't know, she was, remember I had under my underarms.
Oh, that was, yeah. That's the
So yes.
A big problem with rotator cuff injuries, and I've been doing a lot of that lately. People have shoulder pain, and sometimes I want to get in there. Sometimes it's ticklish. It's often uncomfortable there.
Yeah.
I mean, not so much if you want me to stop. You know, that's it. I'll stop.
I found it really tender. It's almost like the good pain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's tender, but you know, like as you keep going, it's almost like it's starting to release. Like it's almost like, you know, you get to that certain point, and all of a sudden it's like, it's all good now.
Yeah, that's one of those spots.
Yeah, it's one of those definitely.
And one of those spots that doesn't get worked a lot with different therapists.
I've never had anybody, you know, get in that underarm area like that, which was...
it's again, not like the pecs, often don't get worked. The abdominal muscles often don't get worked. So, you know, it depends.
And I guess I would just think that we all hold stress in different areas of our bodies, and I know typically for me, this is me. Like this is where
shoulders up at the ears.
You know, I do this all the time. A lot of times I go, okay, go down. But then there's also times when my stomach doesn't feel good. Well, let's just put it that way. We won't get too graphic. But my stomach doesn't feel good because I'm nervous or I'm stressed or I have anxiety or something. If you were to do massage on the belly, is it like just trying to help the flow, or is it more like with the muscles? Because I'm just trying to think of...
It's constipation.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so, and I teach people to, you know, you always go clockwise because you want to increase the forward motion of whatever needs to be moved. Sometimes I do a little work on the diaphragm as well, just like a little bit underneath the ribs.
Oh, okay.
I do a little work there or to help with breathing.
Yeah.
So that's, again, depends on the person.
Depends on
what they're suffering from at that time. Or sometimes they just want to, you know, try something different.
Yeah.
So, but this is a very tender area, the stomach is, so a lot of people just shy away. And I don't, you know, I mean, if I see someone's having digestive issues, we'll talk about it and I'll offer it. But it's up to them.
Now, I know for me, I come to you, I would say, about every 6 weeks. And that's, like, good for me right now. 1, for my pocket, and then 2, just because...
You feel it's working for you.
I think it's working for me. So, you know, when a client comes to you and says, so how often should I come? And I know it's kind of individual, but how do you
determine?
Gauge, or how do you recommend, you know, how often?
Again, it's time and money for a lot of people. I recommend generally monthly is a good place to start for most people because most people really could use it. Depending on their situation, if they're just started a new job and they're really under a lot of stress, they might want to come a little more often. Sometimes they come more often for a shorter time period. Instead of 90 minutes once a month, they might come for 45 minutes every 2 weeks. And maybe just 3 or 4 times, and then they can spread it out a little more. So I will recommend, you know, what I feel, and then, you know, whatever they feel like doing.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, I know that for a lot of people it is, like, it's also time, you know. I always say that, you know, I'm going to go start getting my nails done. I still haven't done that because I just never, like, to me, massage is kind of more important. I mean, I think that getting your nails done can probably be very therapeutic, you know, just you're getting your hands massaged and you're sitting in there and hopefully you're relaxing. But, you know, for me, I always say, I'm gonna start getting my nails done. I'm like, I don't have time.
I know, and time is a funny thing because we'll say we don't have time, and I think of it that if you're giving yourself 90 minutes once a month for a massage, when you think about it that way,
it's really not a lot of.
It's not a lot for self-care, which you know we, especially as women, don't take time for.
No, and that is an excellent point, because I think that women tend to. We're always taking care of everybody else.
We're putting ourselves last.
We're taking care of our spouses. We're taking care of our children. We're taking care of, you know, other people, you know, our community, maybe our parents. You know, we're constantly going, and I think that we are so guilty of not taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, that's
you know?
true.
And I think that is, you know, we really should absolutely. You know, I always say at the end of all my shows, you know, women's health matters, our bodies matter. We need to start taking care of ourselves because we don't. You know, I mean, you know, here I am, I'm a healthcare provider, and sometimes I'm lacking for myself as
yes.
well, you know, because I'm so busy, you know, trying to take care of everybody else, you know, we try to do the best we can, but sometimes even I, you know,
it happens.
don't.
Me too. When I find myself getting jealous of my clients, I check the calendar, and usually I'm due for my massage.
Yeah, no, we definitely have to absolutely do that for ourselves. Okay, what was my other, we were going to talk about a little bit of essential oils. Like, do you use essential oils? Because I love them.
I do. With my regular massage, I use sometimes cream, sometimes lotion or oil. Depends, again, on various things. But most sessions, I do use oils. People find it relaxing. So I will ask them. I'm not an aromatherapist, so I don't do it for specific ailments, but mostly for relaxation. So I have lavender and citrus, and I have eucalyptus, rose. The eucalyptus I use a lot in the face cradle because you get a little stuffy.
Yeah.
But rose is popular. Lavender's the most popular. So I use it.
Lavender's my favorite.
So I just use it. I'll put it in the face cradle, and then I'll put a little bit in the lotion that I work with. And people like it. There's a little extra touch. That,
I mean, I think that you know, me, like, you know, I did get certified as a aromatherapist, and it really does trigger, you know, just this smell of it.
System.
Yeah, it triggers in our brains, and it makes us, you know, relax, and, you know, and if you can have that on top of a relaxing massage.
And it does, actually, because you are inhaling it, but you're also absorbing it in the lotion. It does actually extend the benefits of the massage somewhat, too. It really does. So that's a nice little...
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love... Lavender's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love lavender. So one other thing that we wanted to kind of touch on is enhancements.
I do things, because I work in a small salon environment. I do offer some extras, like I do hot stone massage, which is really nice, especially in the winter. I only do it in the winter, because in the summer... I do facial massage, which can be either a whole hour session or an add-on mini session. Body brushing. Have you ever had body brushing?
I've never had it done on me, but I body brush myself, which is, that's another whole thing. That could be another whole conversation, body brushing. I do it on my face. And then, you know, I do it on my body because it's great. Not only it's great for releasing toxins, moving the lymphatics as well.
And the exfoliating, you know, you are
skin, because you're always
get that dry dead skin off.
Get it off, especially now with the weather being so crazy. I don't know if anybody out there, but my face and my body. I don't know what
what's going on. Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with it. Like, I get out of the shower and I'm all spot all over my faces, and then like I'm dry brushing. I dry brushed before, and the flakes are just flying off on my face. And I'm just like, this is horrible. I don't know if I should put lotion or if I should put
So that's it's just a nice little extra special thing that I do sometimes. What else? I do foot scrubs, which are really nice with either sugar scrubs, or mostly I'm using Himalayan sea salt now. Himalayan salt. So I do the foot scrub and sometimes with the hot stones, and then lotion on afterwards. So that's really nice, especially again winter skin. You know, it's nice to exfoliate and get your feet a little love.
Himalayan sea salt, the Himalayan salt. We actually changed our salt for food to Himalayan salt.
So did I.
Because my husband loves salt. And it's loaded with sodium. And if you look at all the different salts, like table salt, sea salt, there's another one besides Himalayan salt. I can't think of
There's a lot of them, actually. I have some red salt and black salt. I'm making different scrubs for some of my clients. Yeah.
But the Himalayan has got the least amount of sodium in it.
Yeah, it has like 82 or 87 different minerals in it.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely. So from a health benefit, I'm wondering if when you're doing it on the feet or something like that, it's also helping too.
It gets absorbed, and actually I just recently got some Himalayan salt stones that I sometimes massage with.
Oh.
So I'm warming them. That's a pretty new thing. And then I'm massaging like I'm doing hot stone, only I don't use them for placement, but I massage with them. And theoretically, they're absorbing, the minerals are absorbing into your skin.
Now, the difference between massaging with the stones, like, is it make it like a deeper kind of massage?
You're able to generally go a little deeper because
Okay.
the heat is softening the tissue.
Oh,
So you're able to go a little deeper without causing discomfort.
Yeah.
And of course the heat itself is relaxing and, you know, it feels good. So, you know, it's there's a lot of little things that you can do to just make it a little extra special.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
There was one other enhancement that I know that we were talking about before, and I can't remember what it was. I
Stones,
thought
the facial massage.
The facial massage.
I don't know.
I can't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is.
Oh well.
You know what? When the show's over, we'll be like, oh my God,
That's
we
what it was.
totally forgot it.
We'll put a note underneath that.
We'll definitely put a note on after the show and stuff. So, but definitely, massage therapy is awesome. I know I personally have been doing it and getting it, and I definitely can see a difference. I mean, I don't get it every month. I wish I could, but you know, I get it every about 6 weeks, and I definitely feel a difference. And I like you were saying before, it being accumulative. You know?
It is. Yeah, I've noticed that myself. And my clients, the thing that I like now is people are more educated and they're reading the research and they're feeling it. And they're saying, you know what, I was coming once a month, I missed it, I went on vacation, whatever, I missed it, and I felt the difference.
Yeah.
You know, I felt the difference. People who are coming monthly, I just had 2 clients last week that come in every month for 90 minutes, and they said, you know, I'm really good for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'm good except like this one spot. So they're coming in between for a short session just to work on whatever their problem area is. But they're feeling, you know, the difference when they miss it.
Yeah. No, I definitely think if we could, all of us women,
Yeah.
if we start adding massage. I know that most of the time, we get a gift certificate.
Oh, the birthday massages.
Yeah, the birthday massage. But if there's any fellas out there, how about getting a year's worth of massages?
There you go.
Instead of just that one. And I think that we all kind of tend to just do those one-offs.
Birthday or vacation massage.
Vacation.
Or
Oh, yeah, right before vacation.
Right. Or when you're on vacation on the beach. Which sounds really
around
nice.
the holidays, maybe. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do offer, I mean, for my clients that come in monthly, they do get 10% off each visit when they come within 30 days. So that's a little incentive for them. And I have packages as well. So I just had a new client the other day. After her first visit, she said, I'm buying 6, that's it. So that she knows she can come regularly.
Yeah.
And my husband knows, birthday, Christmas, Valentine's, any holiday, if you just for no reason, buy me a massage gift certificate.
Yeah, I think I think it's a great gift. I think it's a great gift, and it's also really helpful. I will say this probably every show that I do. Stress equals disease. It causes so many health problems in our bodies. It causes inflammation. You know, you could be having problems with your period, which can cause inflammation, which is caused by stress. You know, I bet you too. I bet you there's kind of massage, like maybe like abdominal massage area that you could do for like the periods and stuff like that.
And people migraines. I do a lot of facial work because we hold a lot of stress on our face too. So a lot of work on the jaw. People who have TMJ.
Oh yeah.
Forehead for stress, the occipital area, the whole head thing.
I could probably think that would probably start happening to me just because my vision's going and I'm always straight in my eyes now, and I'm like kind of like, all right, I gotta really start wearing my glasses.
Yeah, that would probably help.
No, it definitely will. So we really hope, you know, this is just a basic information about massage and about stress relief. We do hope that this information was very helpful for you. If you have any questions for Karen or for make sure that you can post them down below. We see that there's lots of people here. We had Debbie here. We had Rebecca here. We had Andy here, we had Linda, we had, you know, the list goes on and on. So thank you everyone for showing up and watching this show. We had a great time, and thank you so much for being my first
Thank you
guest.
for having me. This is,
I really had a great time.
To be here.
And I hope you all enjoyed my new little studio. We couldn't fit in my office, so I moved everything up here, and I may be moving up here permanently. So it'd be interesting to see what you guys think about this little new studio area. But Karen has offered that if you go to her, if she's in Beacon, New York, that's where we are, and if you are around here and you want to go see Karen to start getting your massages, if you go to her Facebook page, I will put the link to her Facebook page on the top of this. Mention, hey Karen, I saw you on Women Health on the Go video, and she will give you a free gift when you book your appointment and go to your appointment. She'll give you a free gift for getting to start taking care of yourselves and help with stress relief. So again, thank you so much for coming. Lori's from Women Health on the Go, where we offer telemedicine for women. If you haven't signed up for our newsletter, make sure you go to www.womenshealthonthego. Sign up for our newsletter. You get a great little booklet. You're going to get a discount code for your first visit, and I'm starting a private Facebook group just for a select amount of people. So I'm starting to get that going, so I'm hoping to get that soon as well. So thank you so much for coming. We will see you next week. I'm not sure what the topic will be, but we'll see what it'll be next week. But thank you so much for showing up,
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Good night.